Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Blossom here. If this is your first time here, hello. If you're a returning subscriber, hi. So guys, today is the 4th of January 2022. I wanted to say 2021, but it's the 4th of January, like the 4th day of January 2022, and everybody has returned back to work. And I don't think I've done a video of wishing you guys happy new year, even though I'm sorry about the noise. As I sat, they took light, so my windows are opened. It's proper for you to just, this is Nigeria, I don't know, I'm even fed up. I was almost standing up, but I was like, no. I planned doing a lot of videos today and I must do them. I'm doing like 4 videos today and I must do them. Yes, so sorry about the noise. As I was saying, I haven't done any video wishing you guys happy new year. A video dropped on 1st of January, but it was already scheduled to drop that time, so I could not wish you guys a happy new year in that video. This is me wishing you guys a happy 2022, a prosperous 2022, a growing 2022. 2022 shall be a year where we achieve the things we are set to achieve, even though we are working for them by God's grace. So this video is just majorly going to be about how my 2021 was, the things I hoped to do that I did and those I didn't do, and what I'm hoping my 2022 they're already using is going to be like. I didn't even jot anything down for this video because I just wanted to do it the way it was coming. I didn't want it to be filtered or anything, so that's why I'm here with my plain art. So the first thing that I wanted to do 2021 that I didn't do was, of course, it was about my YouTube. I wanted to grow my YouTube channel. Like, I wanted to be releasing, even though it was not going to be like twice a week or thrice a week, I wanted to be releasing at least once a week, so that at least releasing once a week is actually going to be better than me not releasing at all during a week. So it's almost a year I started my channel. It's almost a year, and I know that if I had put in the work, I would have seen results for the work. But most times there were just unavoidable things happening that didn't make me do it. I'll get to school and I didn't even have a tripod that time, so it was not just easy for me to say I want to do sit downs. If I want to do sit down, I have to be placing my phone somewhere, and I wasn't the only one in the room. It was just weird. Because I'm like, how will I be doing, if I want any video that I released that time, I used to do it without my roommates in the room, and we were 3 in the room. So even if one person understood, the other person was not going to understand. Even if one person was sleeping, the other person was not going to be sleeping. Or even if one person already left the hostel, the other person was going to still be in the hostel. So those type of circumstances made it very, very difficult for me to even say I wanted to be shooting. I could not be hanging my phone anywhere. And the place that I thought I was going to at least do something with, that place was already dominated by the owner of the side of the bed. So I almost couldn't, by the side of the wardrobe. So I almost couldn't do anything. And that place was dark. At least this is natural lighting that I'm using now. But if I did something with that room that I wanted to use, it was going to be very dark. And I didn't want video that was managing to get views before I will now do it to now be, the lighting will now be poor, or even though the quality is not what it should be, but at least it's still manageable for now. So at least that was one thing I didn't do in 2021. I could not grow my subscriber count a lot. It grew, but it didn't grow as much as I would have wanted it to grow. So the second thing that I didn't do well, or I didn't do right in 2021 was saving. I saved, but it wasn't as much as I would have wanted it to be. I wanted my savings to blow my mind at the end of the year. Like I was going to be like, wow, is this me? And you know, I couldn't do it. I just could not do it. Reason being that we went to school. I think we resumed school last year around, I think it was April. I think it was, no, it was February. It was February. It was on my sister's birthday. We resumed February, and as we resumed February, you know, please see. If you are not very intentional about saving, that's just one thing. If you are not very intentional about saving, you are going to end up not saving. So I guess in my issue, I wasn't very intentional, and I was trying. I used Piggyvest, and I'm just saying this. If you want to try it, it's, you know, in your own volition. It's on your own interest. I'm not forcing anybody to use Piggyvest. So I use Piggyvest, and I've been using Piggyvest since I was in, like, I think part 2. In that part 2, we already had, I was in part 2, I used it in part 3. We had COVID year, then part 4. Then, so you guys should know how long I've actually been using Piggyvest. So I use Piggyvest to save, and I've tried the auto save. I have tried the safe lock option. I've tried saving in dollar. I have just tried different, you know, different means of savings. But if you get to a point where I'll just break it, like even if I'm not removing the money, if it's auto save, I'll just put up the auto save option. Like, don't bother removing money from me. Why are you removing money from me? So I'll just stop it. The dollar, I kept my money there for a while. I know naira was fluctuating. There was a time naira would go up, there was a time it would just come down. So I had to remove my money from the dollar as well, because their rate on Piggyvest is actually very high. You can find dollar outside for 500, yes, and Piggyvest is going to be doing it 550 at least. It was better because it was better to save in the dollar than to save in naira. So I saved in dollar, but I didn't save as much as I expected using that as well. Then the normal piggy, see, my savings didn't just go as what I was expecting it to be. Yes, so for savings, maybe I would call myself a 50 over 100. Yes, 50 over 100 for my savings. Then another thing I wasn't able to do that I wanted to do was this one is just quite funny. I wanted to go out. When I still go out, I mean, I wanted to be the outgoing type. I didn't want to be the type staying at home anymore. I wanted to go outside more often, but it's someone that has money that can be going outside. So even if I had money and I weigh my should I go, should I not go, my should I not go was always more than should I go, because I went up thinking of the thing I could have used or the things I can use that money to get, you know. So I'll just rather stay at home. Yes. So in 2021, I wanted to go out more. In 2021, I wanted to exercise more, and I tried. I honestly tried, even though I couldn't register at a gym, because my own thinking was, when I got to know about a particular gym in Ife, it was already close to exam time, and I cannot be gymming with the exam time, and it's quite a distance. So I just didn't even bother. And then now that I'm at home, my thought is, so I'll go and register. I'll not finish using my money before I go to school. So I started doing, I did clothing number of times. I did clothing. I did a challenge. I downloaded her videos. I was using it to work out. I would just do it at intervals. Days when I just feel so bloated that I feel like, no, you should do. And yes, we did, for our first semester, we did online. So that one was like, you had all the time in the world to yourself. You could, you know, plan your day. You could tell when you wanted to do stuffs. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry for that noise. You could, my neighbors, I'm sorry. You could you know, plan when you wanted to do stuff. So that first semester, I was trying my best. I was doing it as much as I could. But by the time we were doing for second semester, we were going for physical classes. And I mean, I already took that one as it's already part of my exercise because we're trekking. So they like, I mean, I'm already working out a bit from that. So I wasn't doing it as much second semester, but I tried my possible best to exercise. Yes, so I think I'm done with the things I couldn't do. The other ones were maybe personal to me, things I can't share right now, but of course, you guys are going to be knowing that those ones later. Then for 2022, the things I want to do are so for 2022, the things I didn't do in 2021, I'm going to be, you know, working on them. I should say that I have not been the strategic type. And when I say I've not been the strategic type, I mean I've not been the type to sit down and at the beginning of the year I'm coming up with a draft on how I want my year to be. I've not been that type of person at all, and I am still not doing it. But all these things that I did, that I said I didn't do in 2021, were, you know, basic things that, you know, I just took mental notes of, things that were going to make me a better person. Yeah, so those things are the things I'm working up on in 2022. You know, I'm trying to be a more intentional sister, a more intentional friend, a more intentional everything you can think of. Yes, I'm trying to be more intentional about my work with God. I'm trying to be more intentional about my prayer life. I'm trying to be more intentional about the things I consume. You know, I'm trying to be more intentional about basically everything. Yeah, so that's the first on the list for me, 2022. I'm trying to be intentional about my savings as well. This year, now I started my piggy vest. I've started again. And this time around, I just did an auto save. I'm going to have another one I decide. Maybe like when I start receiving allowance, you know, all those free money that I just receive here and there, I will open another, maybe a safe lock for it or something. But for now, I'm using the piggy vest feature of the auto save per day. So I'm saving a particular amount, and I hope that by the end of the year I'm going to be here to share a testimony with you guys. That's actually why I am saying it here, so that I'm going to be accountable. The fact that I know that, oh, I can stop it midway, but I'm not going to withdraw the money. That's my plan. I'm not going to be withdrawing the money. I'm going to leave it there till the year is over. I mean, it's already 4 days out of 365, so it keeps, you know, going and going and going. So I'm doing the daily auto save per day. They just remove a particular amount of money from my account, and days when I don't have money there but you know, since we started the year, they've been saying money to remove, and they've been removing. Yeah, so I'm trying to be intentional about my savings, like I said, and I'm trying to be intentional about the things I consume. I'm trying to watch my weight, and I should say that I am not watching my weight because I have not been confident in my body. I don't think anybody can be more confident in their body than I am. I have been so confident in my body right from when I can remember. This is one is just going to be another video entirely. I already planned doing a video on this already. So what I was saying was, I just want to be intentional about most things in my life. I just want to be a very intentional person. Sorry about that noise again. I'm so sorry. Then another thing I'm trying to work on in 2022 is that I just want to try and, you know, buying things for myself. And when I say buying things for myself, it's not like I didn't buy things for myself 2021, but in 2022 I want to buy more things. So I'm in my final year. When I resume, I'm going to be entering my final year, and I'm an FYB, like I'm a final year brethren automatically. And I mean, since my part one, I don't have any carryover or anything, and I'm not hoping to have in my final year as well. So I'm a final year brethren, and we're going to be doing lots of activities. Yes, so if I don't buy things for myself, I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I can't tell my father everything. It's a lot. Yes, it's a lot. So it can't be the one. I mean, most of the things I'm going to be the one wearing them. I'm going to be the one using the things. So I don't feel like I should burden him with that when he has other children. But I'm already trying to buy the things I'm going to be using for my final year. I'm already trying to buy them one by one. And that's what I mean by buying things for myself, for my money. Like, without me going to go and meet my mom or my dad that I want to buy this, I'm trying to buy those things for myself, you know. So I bought something already, and when I see things, I am going to continue buying, so that when it's that time, go, like when it's that time, it doesn't, you know, weigh anybody in the house down. I can easily just tell them the amount, and it's something that they will be able to, you know, give me at the end of the day. It's not going to break anybody's pocket or soul or heart. Yeah, so that's it. Then I'm going to be trying to be more outgoing, even in school. Once, I don't know, I just have a circle, just from hostel to a particular place. Like, people could know where they could find me in school. I wasn't the type of, oh, I'm going out today. Like, people knew where they could find me, basically. That's what I'm just trying to say. People knew where they could find me. I wasn't always going out, and even if I go out, my friends knew where I was. Yeah, so I want to try to be the type that goes out more. I want to go out more. I think that's all. I just want to be a better person. I want my relationship with God, you know, to be more fruitful. I want to have more listening ears. And the thing I forgot to mention is that I don't want to fight this year. And when I say fight, not physical fight, the fight I'm talking about is, it might be internal in some cases, and some other cases it might be external. I'm the type of person that, if a friend offends me, okay, let me say I used to be the type of person that if someone offends me, it might not even be a friend. I might be quiet for a very long period of time. I might be very, very quiet to you. I won't say anything to you. And you know, you would want to figure out that something is actually wrong. But I've just been trying to be the type of person that, you offend me, I'm telling you straight up, you did this. And the only thing that will make me not tell you that you offended me straight up is because the anger has so much boiled in me. Like, I'm just so angry at that moment that if I tell you, it's going to result in noise or something. So I would rather not tell you at that moment. I'll just come and meet you later on, and his sorry is going to eat. But people take advantage of it a lot, and I don't think I mind. If you like blossom is soft, blossom, I don't care. I want to be the type that apologizes more. I want to be the type that tells people how I feel at the moment, how I feel about them, how I feel about myself. I just want to be to try to be vulnerable. Yes, I want to try to be vulnerable. It's not every time hard girl, hard girl, hard girl, hard girl. Yes, so I feel like that's all for what my 2022 is going to be. Yeah, so this video is even already longer than what I wanted it to be. But with all I have been able to say, I hope that I have been able to convince and not confuse you that 2022 is going to be a pleasant year for us, a good year, a prosperous, a happy, a rich 2022 by the grace of God. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, leave a comment down. People, I don't know, I noticed recently that I received messages that if a comment has been dropped, but by the time I'm getting there, I can't find the comments anymore. So guys, don't delete your comments on my video. It helps me, it helps my channel. Let me know the things you want to see on the channel this year. And thank you guys so much for sticking. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Bye.